In the captivating story of Lord of the Flies, the conch shell becomes more than just a pretty seashell. It symbolizes order and authority, showing how rules and leadership shape their world. Imagine this: a group of boys, strangers on an island, trying to figure out how to live together. The conch shell, found by Ralph and Piggy, becomes their way of coming together. It's like a special tool that lets whoever holds it talk and be listened to. When it's blown like a horn, it's like a signal for everyone to gather. The conch shell reminds them of the world they left behind, a world with grown-ups and rules. Holding the conch feels like holding on to that world, where things make sense. As long as they follow the conch, it's like they're still connected to the way things used to be. But as the story goes on, the conch's power starts to fade. Just as the boys start to argue and fight, the conch becomes less important. It's like a sign that they're losing their grip on the order they wanted. When Jack challenges the conch, it's like a sign that their old way of doing things is breaking apart. The conch's decline matches how the boys become more wild. As its influence gets weaker, the island becomes a wilder place. The broken conch shows how their sense of order is falling apart, just like their unity. Lord of the Flies wants us to think about how symbols work. The conch shell becomes a mirror that shows how what things mean can change. It asks us to think about how the things we believe in can shape how we act. It's like a lesson about how things can be important one moment and then not so important the next. By the end of the story, the broken conch tells us that civilization is fragile. Its pieces show how their hopes are falling apart, and it warns us that rules and symbols might not always keep things in order. As you read Lord of the Flies, keep an eye on the conch shell. It's not just a shell, it's a big idea about how rules and symbols can keep things together, and how they can also fall apart. It's like a reminder that the things we believe in can be strong, but they can also break, just like a shell on the beach.